everyone, and welcome back to another video for Phantasy Star Portable 2. So in today's video, we're going to continue the story from last time. So in the last episode, we'd uncovered some pretty disturbing revelations about Inhelt, and we were trying to get some more evidence to prove them. So for the meantime, Kraz is trying to find out a bit more about Inhelt and about this man in black, who we now know is the son of the CEO of Inhelt. So in the meantime, we've actually been assigned another task while Kraz is working on that, and that we've been asked to test out a VR simulator in conjunction with the Guardians. So what we'll do is we'll get straight into that and see what this VR simulator is all about.
Ah, 来た来た。何の話だったのって、そういうことは聞かない方がいいか。それよりも、なんかいろいろ押し付けられちゃったね。
Yeah, so the chat that she's mentioning about with Ursula was basically just Ursula saying that she's noticed a marked improvement in the performance in Little Wing recently, and particularly with Amelia. And particularly with the way that Kraz acts as well.
それはこっちのセリフです。私は共同調査に来たはずなのに、なんでこんなことを。
私たちを睨むな。おっさんは一人で調査するって決めたんだし、その結果を待つしかないでしょ。んで、その待ってる間にできることをやっておくだけの話。私、なんか間違ったこと言ってる？
いいえ。
Yeah, Lumia's kind of been roped into this, so she originally came with us under the guise of potentially investigating Inhelt. But, well, they said it was a joint operation, which I'm assuming is going to be to do with Inhelt, but I don't think it explicitly says. But because Kraz has gone off and investigated that on his own, she's kind of been roped into doing this VR simulator with us.
言葉の割にはすっごい不満そうな顔だよ。
私はあくまで派遣されている立場。クラウチさんの指示には従います。不満なんてありません。
These two are still quite clearly at each other's throats.
あのさ、前から聞きたかったんだけど、そういう硬い喋り方って癖なの？
ガーディアンズとして当然の礼儀です。
何回も一緒に戦っておいて、そういう反応はどうなの？いっつも肩肘張りっぱなしで疲れない？まあ、いいや。VR プログラムってのやっちゃおうよ。
Yeah, we could sit here all day and just continually fling insults at each other, or we could actually do the VR sim. That works too. Yeah, so we're now in the VR simulator.
これが VR 空間なんだ。すごい。本当に森の中に来てるみたい。
This might look somewhat familiar.
木の気配は感じないけど見える。敵の気配は感じるけど見えない。
It's kind of tripping out you at the moment because he's used to being able to sense everything, but obviously in VR he's having trouble doing that.
なんだかすごく気持ち悪い。どうなってるんだここ。
まあ、ここは現実じゃないから、ユートにとっては勝手が違うかもね。でさ、そこのガーディアンズ様はいつになったら機嫌を直してくれるの？
Yeah, Amelia will really not let this drop.
別に機嫌悪くなんてないですよ。私はどのような任務でもやる気に満ちています。
そういうセリフは今の自分の顔を鏡で確認してから言ってよね。 なんか優斗も浮き足立ってるし、こうなったらあんたと私がしっかりしないとだね。
Well, let's see what this VR simulator involves. Welcome to the VR simulation view online manual. So you will not be injured by the attacks of creatures that appear in the simulation, but if you sustain a certain amount of damage, you will be deemed unready for the training and the simulation will be terminated. Simulation assigns points for each creature you defeat. Total number of points you have accumulated when you have reached the final goal will be a final assessment for the training simulation. Bonus round is a special mission that may become available as you progress through the simulation. Defeating a certain number of creatures within a time limit will open the way to a bonus round where you'll have the chance to greatly increase your score by defeating the creatures within. A successful bonus round is key to achieving a high score. Fair enough. Now, immediately you're probably seeing the theme here. I mean, if you haven't guessed already, this is obviously based on PSO Forest. And we've got Boomers, Gore Boomers, Savage Wolves, Rappy Pollex, which are the nearest thing to a Ragrappy, and Build-A-Bears, which are essentially Hilda-Bears. And then a mystery enemy that scores a lot of points. And quite happily, we do also get the PSO Forest music, which is really, really nice. Now, we do get these really cursed-looking Savage Wolves. I don't know what went wrong with the Savage Wolves in PSP2, but the model just looks horrendously bad. They're also really annoying, though. They're basically the PSO Wolves, but if they're leaked all the time. But yeah, it's quite cool that we actually get to revisit Ragdoll to an extent. I know it's only through a VR simulation, but it's kind of cool. I mean, if I was being incredibly picky, I would say that this is the Ultimate Forest version, because it's a sunset and we're fighting normal forest enemies, but that is incredibly nitpicky. I mean, even things like that, saying, oh, the colour of the fences and the switches is the key. That's a little reference to how Reg and Rico teaches you in Forest as well. So there's a lot of things like that. This, however, is not like Forest. Honestly, the way the maps are in this, it kind of reminds me more of Challenge Mode than anything, which I guess, to be honest, Challenge Mode did use the sunset maps, and maybe that's what they were going for. Which does make sense in the context of a VR simulator. So we've got Boomers, because of course we do. But it is very cool to see all the PSO stuff being used. Again, this is probably just because PSP2 and Infinity do kind of feel like a love letter to PSO. It's quite nasty this actually, because these traps are like rapid fire, so they will just keep on hitting you. So basically just go around in a circle to get the switch for that. So you can see that they have basically tried to base a lot of the enemies on the PSO enemies. So we have Boomers, we have Savage Wolves, even though everything does look kind of cursed. So everything is kind of Uncanny Valley. don't really know why the boomers look so different in PSU and the Growl games either. But it's just nice to come back here though, you know, as a big PSO fan. It's always nice to see this come back. I know that PSP 2 isn't the only game that's done it. Yeah, Yu is really not enjoying this.
Emilia, こんなのおかしいぞ。敵を倒しても何も感じないし、痛みも怖さも全部嘘だ。もっと傷ついて、もっと辛い戦いをしないと。
どうしてそんな突撃志向かな。まあもう少し進めばまた違うかもよ。巨大な原生生物も再現してるって話だし。
本当か？なら早く進もう。
I like how Yu is just really excited because he wants to fight the dangerous stuff that might actually kill him.
のんびりしてても強くなれないし、何よりここは気持ちが悪い。
ほらユウト、一人で先に行くと危ないって。
大丈夫ですよ。どうせ仮想空間なんですから。
いくら仮想空間だからって言っても仲間を放っておいたりはできないでしょ。
放っておいても問題ありませんよ。死んでも大丈夫なんですし。
Man, that's cold. I know it's only a simulation, but if he dies, he dies.
なんです？死んでも大丈夫とか。あんたさ、言っていいことと悪いことがあるっしょ。
I would actually totally agree with Amelia here. I think Lumia needs to learn a lot. I think honestly Lumia probably needs to learn as much from Amelia as Amelia needs to learn from Lumia.
私。
あ、そんなことより早くユウトを追わないと。
I do like how it says, can we go find Ute? He's literally in your party as soon as you log back in again. Oh, so we've got bonus round. And we've got these weird rappies. These rappies are really irritating because they put you to sleep. Which obviously when you're trying to do things against a time limit is actually quite difficult. So I think we managed to beat that bonus round. Yep, we did. Yes, I guess we've got no other options here. We have to go this way. And now we've got Sand Rappies, which again are from, obviously from PSO Blue Burst from Episode 4. So it's quite clear that this entire mission really is just a huge love letter to PSO. And I'm all for it. They even try and fake dead as well. So that was obviously the mystery enemy. The funny thing is the sand drop is actually really irritating in this game. In Blue Burst, they're really not an issue at all. Unless you get caught in like a big pack of them. But in this, they do this, they dive at you. They're also super fast as well. Which is not how they are in Blue Burst at all. Okay, so back to Trap Hell by the looks of things. Oh, I remember this. This has just brought back horrible memories of doing this the first time through I did it. So we can't go through that way, so we do need to... I just need to time this, I think. Yeah, the timing on this is super tight. There we go. Let's not rush this. I guess that's the blue fence. Now, does that reset the switches? No, it does not appear to have, which is good. Even getting this switch is going to be a pain. I think I need to dive earlier. Because there's a little bit of a delay when you actually dive. There we go. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of these fences that reset you. Now I've got enemies in here as well. I'm actually just going to run through and ignore that and then come back to it. Yeah, that Boomer's not dead. Yeah, because Boomer's also fake dead here. Also, my NPCs managed to take out the Builder, which is hilarious. Okay, well that was super annoying.
あるけどあるけど森の中。これ迷ってたりしないよね。
仮想空間内なんだから似たような場所が続くのは仕方がないわ。一定以上先に進めば別のエリアに切り替わるわよ。
しかしこの空間って何を再現したものなの？
Yeah, where exactly are we supposed to be? Who knows?
仮想っていうからには元データがあるわけでしょ？
It does kind of beg the question of if they are simulating this, where did they get the data for this forest from? You know, I'm going to assume that there's not a particular law reason at this point. I'm guessing it's just that it's a bit of a throwback to PSO.
ユクロスの内部から検出したプログラムを解析再現したらこういう仮想空間ができたって話よ。
Or alternatively, we could have a law reason. I actually totally forgot about this. Yeah, so there is a... Do I want to call it a planet? It's, from what I remember, Rycross in Garal is essentially like a planet that has been completely overtaken by the seed, from what I remember. It's been a long time since I've done it though. And apparently this data was found on Rycross. Which, if you know anything about Rycross, it's kind of a recurring thing with Phantasy Star.
誰かの思い出の再現とも言われてるけど、その詳細はまだ調査中で、安全性についてもこうして実験中。
It's been built on someone's memories. I mean, you've got to assume that's got to be Red Ring Rico.
ルクロスか。
何か問題でも？
別に。てかそれよりもまたユートが突っ走っちゃってるじゃない。ほら待ちなさい。
So it is nice that they're kind of trying to find a way to link this to Garal. We've got another bonus round. Savage Wolves, man, they do so much damage. They're actually quite scary. I do also appreciate though that all of the enemies here are clearly based on the PSO ones, so we have got some that are directly from PSO, so you know, obviously the Savage Wolves and the Boomers. Then we've got things like Build-A-Bears, which are a very obvious reference to Hilda-Bears from PSO, but it's not exactly subtle. Well, we're not passing this one. That's actually quite a hard one to pass, honestly. With this gear I've got anywhere. So I'm guessing we're probably not going to S-rank this then. I know someone did comment that apparently there is better weapons I can get in one of the trade missions, so I probably need to check that out. Because we are still limited to C-rank weapons, unfortunately, in the shop. And nothing better is actually dropped for us. We keep getting melee weapon drops, unfortunately. Yeah, do need to be a little bit careful of this guy because he has an attack buff. that auto heal ability that we've got as well is doing work for us at the minute. Yeah, so unfortunately we're probably not going to get S rank because we failed the final bonus round, but I'm fine with that. You've actually got B rank. That shows you how much the bonus round helps. I think it's because you get bonus points for completing the bonus round, and you also get, I would assume we would have maybe got some more sand rappies, which give a lot more points. Okay, so let's push on. Now, I mean, anyone who's played PSO kind of probably knows what this often would lead to.
場所が変わった。でもここもさっきと同じだ。気配とか全てが薄くて弱い感じ。
とはいえ、でっかいやつとかやばいやつとか出てきそうな雰囲気だね。だから言うと、いい加減一人で突っ走るの禁止。
こんな気配の薄い場所じゃあれぐらいしないと修行にならない。感覚が鈍っていくぐらいだよ。
I think at this point I would just say to you, we've been asked to do this simulator once. You're not going to be doing it all the time. Just kind of put up with it.
僕はもっと強くならないといけないのに。
But again, he's got this fixation with becoming stronger and stronger by facing death.
私も同意見ですね。こんな無駄な訓練をしている暇があったら、私たちも調査に回るべきです。
Can we not just like finish the simulator since we're here anyway?
ああ、もう。ユウトと話してたらルミアに飛び火とか。すげえめんどくさいんだけど。
あら、あなたはガーディアンズが嫌いなんでしょ？どうなってようが関係ないじゃない。
ガーディアンズは関係ない。私は今、あんたに話してるの。
Yeah, I get the impression she was not expecting that.
確かに私はガーディアンズが嫌い。でもあんたの頑張ってる姿は嫌いになれなかった。うんうん、正直かっこいいって思う時だってあった。私もあんな風に強くなれたらとか思ったりもしたのに。何よ今のあんたの姿は。
I do like how Amelia has been a lot more forward recently in the last couple of episodes.
ああ、もうどうしてこんな似合わないことを私が言ってるんだか。ほら、あんたもなんか言ってやってよ。
I actually do kind of agree that I think Lumia needs to shit up because she has just kind of complained since we got here that we're just wasting time.
すみません。何でも一人でやらなくちゃ、全部自分でやらなくちゃって焦ってたんだな、私。あんたに話してるか。そんなこと言われたの初めてかもしれない。ガ ガーディアンズとして、いえ、イーさんの妹としてじゃなく、私を私として。ありがとう、エミリア。
ありがとうって。わかればいいのよ。わかればね。
I also don't think Amelia was expecting that response from Lumia.
僕にはよくわからない。強くなりたいから前に進む。それは何も間違っていないのに。
So he once again has ran off. He's obviously fixated on this. He basically just wants to get through the simulator as fast as he can because he thinks it's a waste of time because he's not in any actual real danger.
すごく焦ってる感じね。だから言葉も届かない。
そういうあんたは落ち着いたの？
おかげさまでね。私もまだまだだって気づけたから。
何その殊勝な意見。仮想空間って性格も変わるものなの？
あなたに嫉妬されるなんて夢にも思ってなかったからね。誰かさんが仮想空間を夢って例えてたけど、今なら納得できるわ。
Yeah, PSO changing lives just as it always does.
だから一言多いっての。
あなたの相手をするなら一言多いぐらいがちょうどいいのよ。さあ、あの子を追いかけましょう。
So now Lumia is mastering the art of sarcasm now as well. Okay, so this is the same kind of deal. So basically the same as we had last time, but in forest. Forest last time and caves this time. As you can tell, it's going to be a lot of the same PSO enemies again. So we now come to PSO caves and immediately into a bonus round. So here, obviously, we've got evil sharks and poison lilies because, of course, we do. Kind of feel for these bonus rounds, I do just see it kind of go ham with the charge shots. So I managed to beat that bonus round quite easily. So again, this simulation is obviously based on PSO again. So again, we have sand trapeze. If you look at what the NPCs are saying as well, quite often they'll just remark about how cute the enemies are when you get things like trapeze. So this is obviously very similar to the first test. I'm going to assume we're putting into loads of traps again. So it is really cool, like, as a PSO player, it is cool to come back to these areas and see them represented in PSP2. You do have them in PSU as well as rare missions. So you know what I was saying about traps? Yeah. So we've only got one option to go at the minute, so we need to go this way first. And we have grass assassins. And the unfortunate thing here is the enemies are all either, well, for the most part, are lightning elements or ground, which are directly opposite each other. So if you're strong against one enemy, you're going to be weak to another one. Okay, so you take no damage from bullets. So we can only go this way at the minute. So we do have these crushers, which, again, if you play PSO, you'll know that the crushers are kind of a feature of caves. So it looks like we're looking for this yellow switch here. And there's obviously a switch to grab there as well. Okay, so we need another key for that one. So I'm going to assume, I think these work, the way these work is when you hit one switch, it reactivates the other one. Yeah, so you can see, so that's now reactivated the yellow switch. So I think we need the yellow switch so we can go this way first. Let's do that. Okay, so if we went for the green, that would let us get that key there. But it won't because there's a yellow switch here as well. So what option does this give us? So we could then go this way. So there are two yellow switches, okay. So there's a green switch there. Guess then we need to go back. And we need the yellow switch again. And the green switch. And we do have another assassin, so I'm guessing we're doing things right. I'm gonna switch my armor back there because I don't really want to take a hit from this guy, if I'm honest. Okay, we've got another bonus round. I actually totally forgot that you get nano dragons in this game. It is kind of weird what they've done with some of the PSO enemies in this sort, so like nano dragons were never this big. Grass assassins were also blue in PSO as well. Like bluey grey instead of green. So there is some weird changes they've made, but it's still kind of cool to fight PSO enemies. So I think we managed to beat that bonus round. Yeah, we'll beat that one as well. Cool. So we do have a warp point. So it takes us into another bonus round. We got a lot of levels here as well. Does feel like the experience is starting to ramp up a bit. I realise I am spamming the charger here, but we need to do it because we are against time here. Yeah, I think we need to probably use SUV for these if we can. Yeah, that's a very hard one. We only just failed it, but it was close. I think with better positioning, I could have probably done that. That door was super late opening. So I see we've reached the traps everywhere part of the run. This is where things get weird.
ようやく来たな、強そうなやつ。こいつを倒して僕は強くなるんだ。
So, I mean, you can probably tell by the background what we're probably going to be fighting. It's just weird that you go through forest, then caves, and then fight this. Again, I suppose they are putting these together from what they said was someone's memory, so it could be they've got it mixed up in the wrong order. Who knows?
しかしプログラムだっていうのにここまではっきりと昔の記憶を再現できるものなんだね。
再現ですか。確かにリリックスなどを再現すれば旧文明の遺産も再現されるかもしれません。
まさかそううまくいくもんじゃないでしょ。
何独り言をブツブツ言ってるの。構えなさい、来るわよ。
So it probably shouldn't be too much of a surprise what we're going to fight next if you've played PSO. Oh, it's good to see it back. Yeah, we're here. We've got the dragon again. With the dragon music as well, which is really nice. He does have a few new tricks though, so he does like spinning around constantly like that. But it is kind of similar to how the fight worked in PSO. You essentially just like take pot shots at his legs until he falls over. So, yeah, so it does have a few new things, and it actually hits really hard as well. Unfortunately, it is extremely bullet resistant, so this might take a while. Unless we do significantly more with the saber that we got, maybe. No, it looks like his legs do just have really high resistance. So he is down, which is nice. So it does do things like this now. It does actually do these running charges, which is new. It certainly did not do that in PSO. So the dragon has clearly learned a few new tricks. It's also way faster. Again, this is all slightly more dangerous than it was in PSO. Unfortunately, it seems content to just run into this wall and not really let me hit anywhere important. Auto heal going mad there. That is the downside of auto heal, is that sometimes it is a bit overzealous. There we go. And yes, it does fall over. A lot faster than it does in PSO as well. Yeah, the dragon honestly got a bit of a glow up in PSP2. Certainly a lot more aggressive. So I think we got rank 8 there because we missed one of the bonus rounds. But still nice to see the dragon come back. And this is a nice little bonus. Yeah, and you do get a last survivor replica, which again is a weapon from PSO. Just to further rub the point in. And Major 6.
ユウト、ちょっとこっち来なさい。
なんだエミリア、やっと強いやつが出てきたんだ。僕はまだ戦いたいぞ。
仮想空間なんだから、これでおしまい。それよりも、なん
で殴る？
Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming.
一人だけで無理に突っ込んでいって、フォローしてたこっちの身にもなりなさい。
It's all well and good him doing that in a simulator, but if he was, I mean, he's done it before in a real mission as well, so I kind of totally understand why Amelia did that.
こんなんじゃ、あんたいつか本当に死んじゃうわよ。
でも大変じゃないと修行にならないから。
それでやられちゃったら元も子もないでしょ。強くなりたいって気持ちは分かったけど、ちゃんと段階踏まないとダメ。勇気と無謀は別物なんだからね。
Merely just spitting facts, really, at the minute.
でも
I genuinely do think Amelia's right. I know it's probably a hard thing for you to swallow, but he is putting himself in a lot of danger doing what he's doing. And I know why he's doing it, because he wants to follow the teachings that the Cash have told him, and that's how they get stronger. And he also has the experience of his brother getting close to death as well, and, well, ultimately dying as well. So it's obvious that he's trying to go down that same path, and I think we do kind of need to course correct him a bit.
ほら、こいつもこう言ってるんだよ。わかった？
でも僕はもっと強くなりたいんだ。あの黒服のやつすごく強かった。もっと強くならないと勝てないから。だからもっと修行しないと。
This is basically what it all boils down to. He got beat by Shizuru, the guy in black, and obviously that was the same guy who burnt the Cash Village down, so he clearly wants to get stronger so he can defeat him and get revenge for the Cash Village.
だからって一人で頑張る必要はないの。
え？
つまりみんなの力で勝てばいいのよ。私たちは仲間なんだから、仲間たちと協力して勝てばいい。何よ。
とりあえずユウト、あんたはもっと仲間を頼る癖をつけること。
There is a bit of irony in this, though, that she's saying you need to learn to trust your friends more. When Amelia and Lumia are clearly becoming quite friendly, but there's still this clear distrust because of the Guardians Association. So Amelia, although she's saying this, she does kind of need to practice what she preaches to an extent.
今回みたいなことしたらもう二度とプリンおごってあげないから。
それは嫌だ。わかった。修行と一緒に頼るってことも頑張ってみる。
素直でよろしい。じゃあ戻ったら早速カフェ行こっか。
That's it, just keep bribing him with food, that'll work.
ああ。
そろそろ終わると思ってたわ。お疲れ様、みんな。
ウルスラさん、おっさん戻ってる？
さっき連絡があったけど、調査にはもう少し時間がかかるそうよ。
エミリア、カフェ行くぞカフェ。プリン食べるぞプリン。
はいはい、そうだったね。まったくおごるって言った途端に元気を出しちゃって現金なやつ。
Yeah, again, food always works.
あ、ごめんなさい。あなたにはちょっと話があるんだけど。
何の話？
大したことない話よ。それより、その子がもう我慢できないみたいだけど。
エミリア、早く行くぞ早く。
ああ、ちょいちょい。わかったからちょっと待ちなさい。
クラウチから私たちに話があるそうよ。エミリアについてですって。
Now, the fact that she sort of encouraged them to go to the cafe and then deliberately said, we need to talk, that makes me think that it's probably something that Amelia shouldn't hear.
この後、リトルウィングに集合でよろしくね。
Okay, so we'll end that episode there for today. So in the next episode, we'll go and meet Ursula and see what it is that she and Kraz want to talk to us about regarding Amelia. As usual with this series, the episodes go live to members only on YouTube first, so they normally go live on a Monday and then go live to everyone else on the Wednesday. So if you do want to be one of the first ones to watch this series, consider joining as a member on YouTube. Otherwise, you can still watch it just a couple of days later. We do 2 streams a week, so I stream on a Wednesday and a Sunday on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, so you can follow me on Twitch at Section Skyline. You can also follow me on Twitter at Section Skyline, and we do have a Discord you can join as well, which I'll leave a link to in the description. And we do a couple of uploads a week as well, so normally one of them is on a weekend, normally on a Sunday, and usually one on a Wednesday as well. Yeah, hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far, and in the next one we'll go and find out what Ursula's got to tell us. So see you guys in the next one.